soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Osborne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they just couldn't find the hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Now on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a running room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. In the red area, it's Scott. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure.
T14 close. T14 close.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Danzy. All over him immediately.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The give is to Williams. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Now here's Carr. Going over the top. Right side, it's Porter. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Walton. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Carr above the noise. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing.
Oh, they block it. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside. It's Scott. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Carr on play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That one's not even close.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Drives inside. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
And they'll pass on the 50-yard field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down from the 33. Quickly complete. He's loose. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
To the air, it's Bailey. He's got it. Gain of 8 is now 3rd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Dozier. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosion.
Looking deep. Picked off to stop the threat.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Play action, Carr. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Right down the gut of the field. And scored! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Defense showing blitz here. Moves the pocket. It's Bailey. And he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give is to Williams. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Throwing, Carr. Right side, it's Porter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in it. Nice curl route, nice throw, nice catch.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Push is ahead. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Touchdown! Wolfpack! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Here's Carr to throw. They're all over him. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Carr. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Drops back on first down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Carr fires to the right. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Back to throw. It's Carr. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Carr. He turns that loose down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Second and long here. This time on target. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Turning it on. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Number 35, set to kick this one away.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of... In great field position for this offense.
Great. Let's go. Ready.
At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Ready.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Under pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Right at the line. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Comes onto the field ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Oh, pressure's coming. Avoids pressure on the right. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
On first down from their own 22. They're going to ride this running back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's Carr to throw. Rush right in his face. Runs through a tackle. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Play action, C.J. Carr. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the football.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The corners are walked up tight.
Black 14.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down.
Wide 80. Wide 80.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here come the Irish, back on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Play fake. Carr. Rushes on. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's going to run it. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Carr. Turns it upfield. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball now, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, it's Gauze. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Scott. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to them, He can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Throwing, Carr. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the air again, Carr. He's going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this QB has had a rough day, made a lot of mistakes, a lot of bad decisions, but look, still in here, still fighting, still throwing some completions.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Carr to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
That's it, 5. Looking to get it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. DB's right up on the receivers. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barrett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Carr on play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Carr to throw for it on fourth. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way.
He's going for it all. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Second and long here. Again, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. From the gun on third down, Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He uncorks one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
C.J. Carr firing again. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Walton. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back.
Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it. Getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half, with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action, Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Fires one high and deep. And he throws another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give as they work on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Scott. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Carr throws to the wideout. Left side is Gilbert. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock after a short pickup of 7, and it's getting dire in terms of the clock. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.